If coveting is a sin, one team here might need to ask for forgiveness, sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Baylor Bears, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Bears will put total leather to crank us up. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. So the SMU Mustangs offense takes the field to start this game off. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop him. And just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. Like sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure, and because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. You've got two guys covering the tight end. As a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else. And so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
With the catch, it's Hudson.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
The Mustangs want to move quickly.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Caught in the backfield, it's Harden. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Chunked it away just as he was hit.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
The Bears offense has the ball for the first time. And when these two guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays. And then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere else. They're going to try and establish that connection and that rhythm early in this one.
And defensively, where is the big fella? Like, I got to identify where he is every single snap and give him some extra attention. So if I route him at the line of scrimmage and be physical, have that safety help over the top, I'm not letting him beat me.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 1st down. Looking for a gap. It's Washington. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Robertson. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And That's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Caught over the middle. It's Prentice. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding it.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Grab near the marker. It's Prentice. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
Well, there's an example of the quarterback just creating on the fly, because I think that was supposed to go to the running back on a screen, and he just saw an open guy downfield and said, I don't know, I'm just going to throw it down to this dude. He's wide open. I know it's not how we drew it up, but we'll take it.
And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Robertson. Quickly complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox. Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Looking left. He makes a catch. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
I really like the slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. A nice weapon to have working the middle of the field.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Got it behind the line. It's Wilson. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
What a great play by that cornerback. There's so much space out here with football, the way they spread you out, but to be able to break on the football when he's throwing on those quick passes like that, nice job by the cornerback.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. RPO complete to open the drive. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
And the Mustangs racing to the line in a hurry-up. They'll try to power their way ahead. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Mustangs will line it up on 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Jennings. Quick strike complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Throws to the tight end. Snagged in the middle. It's Maryland. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
He'll pull it on the read. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. From the gun, running back on the move. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Quick completion to the right. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13. And the Mustangs are threatening in the red zone. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. He's got the tight end. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
You saw the tight end on a big play there in that last 3rd down. Why not go back to him again here in the red zone? With his size and his athleticism, he is a matchup nightmare down in this area of the field.
Grab behind the line. It's Brinson. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. They lost ground on 1st down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, SMU.
Yeah, this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the 1st quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's coming out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes the grab. It's Washington. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Fires to the big fella. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him. Got him on the ground too quick.
Looking to pass. It's Robertson. With the catch, it's Prentice. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He did not make it a stone wall on third down. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. And the Bears will punt it away on fourth down. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Quick release by the QB.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Here comes the offense on second down. Back to throw, it's Jennings. That's caught, it's Hudson. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Mustangs want to crank the tempo. On third down, he drops to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Brenson. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Motion from the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws for the tight end. It's caught. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Last season, Kevin Jennings took over as the SMU quarterback, and they went 11-1 before stumbling in the ACC championship game and in the college football playoff. What does he need to focus on in terms of improvement?
Just avoiding the turnovers, Reese. If Kevin Jennings does that, this offense is virtually unstoppable because of his ability to extend plays and create, his accuracy throwing vertically down the field. SMU has everything they need. Rhett Lashley is going to have a lot of fun calling plays. If this guy takes that next step, watch out. This is a team vying for the college football playoff.
Ball at the 31, third and short coming, defense trying to rise up. From the gun, wants to pass. The sure hands, it's Hudson. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. And the Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Working on the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mustangs.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
SMU 14, Baylor 3.
He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. There's a little... urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Finds his tight end. Hits him with a stiff arm. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior. Makes a play after the grab.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Throwing right. Hauls it in. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
I really like this slot receiver because of his shiftiness, and you see that on his route running. Really, really nice job creating separation for his QB.
And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
The QB did a great job hanging in the pocket, showing great toughness. But I will tell you this, that offensive coordinator ain't happy. He doesn't want to see those hits continue to pile up on his QB.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. From the gun, running back gets to give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got his man.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Leaves it with the back. Thrust that arm out. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Illegal blocking the back.
A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Back to throw, it's Robertson. Makes him talk to the hand. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Right on the money. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
This defense has owned the first half. They've given up some yards on this drive. Big third down coming. You've built a little bit of a lead. Try to force the field goal. Don't give up the big play here, and you've had a great first half.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Missouri has the lead right now. Columbia has just been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 11 over Kansas. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Snags a quick pass on the left. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Mustangs are in the hurry-up. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the catch. It's Harden. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Caught behind the line. It's Hudson.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Gonna look downfield again. He's going for the big play. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football.
He's loose. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. And the Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Brinson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Mustangs headed quickly to the line. Now the play fake. Got a man. It's Brinson. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Jennings. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week, he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants.
It's a seam wide open. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. The Mustangs are on the move.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not. And if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him, or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
And the Mustangs are facing 3rd and inches. Fighting off the defender. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
3rd down, I got this. I'll take this myself. He makes the read quickly. He calls his number. He has confidence in himself. Goes and gets the first down.
Going to the run. It's Harden. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Let's go. The Mustangs trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Let's go. Try to barge their way in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll immediately call timeout. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to throw. It's Jennings. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. And listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
Might be looking to run. They're going to stop him short. And, man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on 3rd down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. Now up by 7 points here in the 2nd. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You've got to be so smart. You're going to be aggressive with your decision.
2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. He dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And know, one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Complete to the right. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
He'll take a shot. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Dallas. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Gerald J. Ford Stadium.
Coming out with it, it's Wilson. He's brought down at the 16, would have been much better off to take the touchback. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Caught in the backfield, it's Washington. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Brown. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Can't get him to the ground.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Throws to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down, or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
First play of the drive comes from the 38. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Nice move to keep running. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. They're going to run it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Mustangs in the hurry-up. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Out of the backfield, he's open. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
He's got an open man. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Mustangs are moving quickly down the field.
Is another first down for the offense.
Draw play, quarterback keeps it. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Mustangs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They're working that left side. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. They'll try the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing. He hadn't even gotten the end zone yet this season, so I'd love to see him get that opportunity to maybe punch one in here.
Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on 3rd down. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And this one is perfect, and that will extend their lead even further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. To the air, it's Robertson. Catch in the middle, it's Washington. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold.
So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
Well, this defense was ready for go bucks against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to pass. Safe completion on the screen. And he slips the first defender and picks up a handful of yards.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more.
He's looking deep. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the 1st half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Is now set up in the red zone.
Looking downfield, it's Jennings. He's got it. He wrestles him down at the 3 after the grab. It'll be 1st and goal. The Mustangs trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
I love the awareness by the defense here. Everyone thinking 1st down, down close to the goal line. The offense is going to run the football, right? But this defense was ready for the chance that the offense might throw it. So defenders playing the pass and getting upfield, getting to the QB. Awesome job.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, SMU! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of shots, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
I like the idea defensively here, too. Now, you got the lead. It's the second half. You can play more zone coverage. Trust your athletes on the back end to break on the ball and make something happen, like they did right there, forcing the incompletion.
They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling. The Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Prentice. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him.
Turning it on! And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Illegal blocking back.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They'll line up for a second down play. From the gun to give, looking for room. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And the Bears line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Pulls it, fired, complete.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO fake. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage.
Wide open spaces. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Mustangs will hustle to the line.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, if you're the quarterback, you're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking them.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. A strike downfield. Oh, he's got some touchdown Mustangs. And the route is on.
And another good touchdown drive by this offense. And how about the start to the season? Blowout win in game 1. Blowout win looking like in game 2. This unit's clicking. They're looking like a team that will be reckoned with when the playoffs start late in the year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made the extra point without problem. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Louisville has the lead right now, but it's not like Lamar Jackson is under center out there today, which might explain why this one is so close. They're up by 7 over James Madison. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his second interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Back to pass, it's Jennings. Makes the grab on the left. Pass to 45. Turning on the Jets. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. Looking for a productive play on first down. Takes the handoff. It's Harden. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Mustangs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They give it to him again. There he goes. Lowers that shot, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, SMU. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fair catch, called for and made. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the tailback. It's the runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. The Bears come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Quarterback strolling away from Heath. He's going to sling it into the heart of the field. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Working well behind the sticks on second down. This time it's complete. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Holding. Offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Now on second down. Looking to throw, it's Robertson. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
And the Bears need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Looking to the big tight end. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Pulls and fires complete. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So the final period starts with a second down play. Grab behind the line. It's Cooper. And the Mustangs are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks.
At the 31-yard line. And first down for the offense.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down.
Get set, get set.
Hand off from the shotgun. Stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Tried to put a little move on him, and it didn't help much. The Mustangs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The RPO, it's complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And the Mustangs are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Back to throw, it's Van Dyke. Zings it complete to the right. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the country. They boot it away. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Wilson. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. The Bears have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Bringing the heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drummed. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
And the deep shot was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's get the call. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He tries to take the top off. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on 4th down. Here's the handoff. Runs through it. Oh, a lot of space. Runs it all the way down to the 8-yard line before he's forced out of bounds. It'll be 1st and goal. Got it. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Looking for a man. It's Robertson. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
A 3rd and goal call here from the 2. Let's see if they can finish the deal. From the gun, wants to pass. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. The Mustangs buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. Working the middle, it's complete.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Give to the running back. Oh, better look out. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll move the wide receiver. And he's brought down after the spin move for a short gain. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Quickly to the tight end. He gets it up close to the 25, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Rides the back and leaves it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Mustangs will send out the punt unit.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Secures it at the 30. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. The defender was right there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Robertson. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Just keeps swinging it. Unloads to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He stepped out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. 2nd down coming up. Off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. Throwing on the run. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Hold on.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. And the Bears will call on their punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The give to the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wideout. The play action fake. Makes the grab. Just a 1-yard gain leaves them with 3rd and 9. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Van Dyke. Fires to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Mustangs will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. Just needs a crack to get a return. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting it 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Bears come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
I like the call. You're so close to midfield. If you don't get it, it's not the end of the world.
Do you like that they kept it on the ground and not just because it was successful?
Yeah, I think a lot of coaches tend to overthink it, and I just think you keep it on the ground, keep it simple, something you've been running since day one, and you know in short yardage situations you do really well.
Gets the back moving. Going to sling it on second down. Flips it out in the flat. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point in the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to the back. He breaks a tackle. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. They want to continue this long drive. 9th play coming. It's 3rd and 5. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Colorado State is currently up big at this moment, so much so they're on the verge of giving Cam the rest of the day off.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. To throw, it's Van Dyke. They've got the screen set up. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man, makes the grab. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
Yeah, they didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.